Hello there. So, this is basically just going to be a video of that time of Fire Erupted at SJHS. What happened and when? Well, it happened during my senior year at SJHS, which was the 2021-2022 school year, and I was in the art room because I was the teacher's assistant for that class in 4th block. It was nearing the end of 4th block, and almost time to be dismissed to the buses and car lot, when the fire alarm suddenly rang. So everyone evacuated the building, and teachers were confused on what triggered the alarm, given the scheduled fire drill wasn't meant to happen until the next day that month. But then students started posting videos of the new gym building on their social medias, and sent pictures to their friends. And within said videos and photos, you could see the new gym building has smoke and fire coming out of it. What caused the fire? Well, I was once told that day that a vape being thrown in the trash can in the new gym bathroom had caused it, but I didn't believe a single bit of that, given that a vape is only lit when the person lights it themselves. Now, there are some ways a vape can be lit without anyone physically using it, and that is due to a malfunction called auto-firing. This can happen if there is condensation, debris, a faulty connection, or a problem with the auto-draw sensor. While rare, can also be caused by damage or a faulty chip. Now, while all those seem like logical reasons, the vape could have been activated and set the trash can on fire, I still fail to see how it could happen right after someone's used it. Alternate evacuation route for classes in that building. So, normal fire drill evacuation route for that building for all classes is to head out the door that leads to the tennis courts, which is conveniently placed right next to the bathroom that had the trash can on fire. Now, since the bathroom right there was on fire, those classes had to find an alternate evacuation route, which there were many. 4 that led to the front parking lot, and the one that led to the main entrance of the building students use to get to the gym, locker rooms, wrestling room, weightlifting room, and health room. But I believe the gym classes used the exits within the gym itself that led to the front parking lot of the school, and the health class used the exit that was right next to the boys' locker room, as that also led to the front parking lot of the school. Fire department response and possible damage. So the Benson FD arrived on the scene just in time to put the fire out, before the entire building had burned. But I assume the fire did a good amount of damage to the trash can, and possibly a few other things in the bathroom. So that bathroom is possibly shut down for a while as a result of it. I would hate to know how much the repairs costed though. What happened after the fire was put out? Well, fire alarm had been reset and everyone could head back in and get their stuff and leave the campus, since it was over the dismissal time of school by the time the fire was put out. And apparently, it wasn't enough damage to close the school for a while, because students and staff were allowed to come back to school the very next day. But the fire drill that was scheduled for that next day had been pushed back a few weeks due to this incident, which I believe was done on purpose to give everyone a chance to unwind after what just happened. Were any other schools affected by this? Well, they were, because the buses that were used to load students leaving at dismissal from SJHS were also the same ones used for loading students for dismissal at BMS, FOMS, and FOES, and all other nearby schools. So students from those schools were kept at those schools longer until their buses arrived to pick them up after they finished dropping off the SJHS kids. The end. Thanks for watching. Well, let me know down below in the comments if you've ever had a fire at your school and what everyone did in response. With all that being said, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you all next time.